Neko-Chan, Chapter 3. A few days later, Billy and Timmy woke up to find themselves tied together by licorice and candy. Above them, Neko-Chan was juggling microscopes with one hand and unicycles with the other. To make things even more surreal, she had a third hand extending from one of her feet, balancing on a precarious Jenga pile. "Hello, boys. Are you ready to eat?" Neko-Chan asked, breathing rainbow fire. "You betcha." They replied in unison. Neko-Chan whisked them away to Coffee World, where they drank so much caffeine that they started flying. They accidentally blew holes in the roof and laughed. "Ha ha ha, oops. Whoop dingle, that was pretty funny." Suddenly, they turned into starfish. Detective Soup descended from the sky, riding a unicorn Pegasus made of rainbows that barfed up rocks and crystals. "Yay, free pretty crystals. We could probably sell these on Amazon or eBay," the boys exclaimed. Their adventure continued as they traveled to a jungle filled with glorious insects like beetles, crocodiles, piranha fish, and bull sharks swimming in the freshwater river. Next, they visited the Gobi Desert, which was made entirely of candy. Their journey took them to the moon, where they met Wallace and Gromit and ate some of the moon, because why not? It's made of cheese, after all. Finally, they found themselves in a zombie graveyard, being chased by an Argentinosaurus. The colossal dinosaur roared as they ran through the eerie landscape, dodging tombstones and candy spiders. Through all the chaos, Neko-Chan guided them with her mischievous grin, ensuring they had the time of their lives. The boys knew that as long as Neko-Chan was around, their adventures would never be ordinary. What kind of adventure would you like to explore next? The Enigmatic Return of Neko-Chan, Chapter 4. In the surreal world of their adventures, Billy and Timmy found themselves in the most bizarre situations. One day, they woke up handcuffed to a telephone pole during a lightning storm. The sky crackled with electricity, and they were hanging precariously at the top. Out of nowhere, a cat with a rainbow mane materialized. It was Neko-Chan in her cat form. She transformed back into her catgirl self, still hovering in midair. "Let me rescue you too," she said, shooting a giant fire beam from her eyes that melted the handcuffs like they were made of butter. "Woo, that was a close one," Neko-Chan exclaimed as the boys started falling. But the OO ambulance was there to catch them with a big trampoline mattress. They bounced safely into a shark tank, where they got to swim with some cool nurse sharks. On their way out, an octopus waved and said, "I like rainbow fish." Neko-Chan reassured them, "The bad guys are gone, and they can't come into the house no more." This became the official statement. The boys woke up again, this time in their beds, with Neko-Chan uncuffing them. "I sure love eating candy," she said. "Let's go to Unicorn, Griffin, Dragon, Phoenix, Manticore, Chimera, Cave Bear, Cockatrice World next, with sea serpents, basilisks, banshees, selkies, and kelpies." She tossed a bag of Chips Ahoy cookies at Timmy's face. It landed with a soft smack. "Great, thanks." "I love cookies," he said. A woman nearby yelled, "Whoops-a-doodle." There was a mix-up at the cookie factory, and then she turned into a trash can. Timmy woke up again, alone in his room, hearing Neko-Chan's giggling laughter echoing around him. "Don't tell your parents," her voice whispered. And then he woke up again, truly alone this time, wondering if it had all been a dream. What kind of adventure